So what are you doing with your life other than picking up new cases?
I just started college.
What term are you in?
What do you mean what term I'm in?
All right. So Fernando Ramos, make sure that if he's starting college, that he's actually starting college. Nobody is, I've just started college and don't know what term they're in.
Got him! Got him!
On Romel McKay.
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right. Who were you speaking with on this? Joe Ray?
Joe Ray Garcia. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Joe Ray, are you available?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Court is going to call CM 083224, NIMAG number 616842, State of Texas versus Romel McKay. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Joe Ray Garcia.
For the defense?
Fernando Ramos.
All right, we're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection from the defense?
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. McKay, do you have any objections to us proceeding by video?
No, ma'am.
I'm sorry, what?
No, ma'am.
All right, we're here because the defendant has been remanded without bond. Defense, you've made a request.
Yes, ma'am. We request that the remand without bond be lifted, the original bond being not reinstated, but reposted. We will make a new bond. All the other bonds are to stay in place, including GPS on the last offense that he was arrested on June 1st. And I believe the state has no objection to anything that I've said.
All right, and is that correct, State?
That's correct, Judge. Yes.
All right, the court ordered the remand without bond because the defendant was on bond for assault, family choking, strangulation, and then there was a repeated violation of court order or bond conditions that was charged against the defendant. Does anyone wish to address that?
I will, Judge.
Yes.
As to the second offense, the 523 offense, which is the violation of a protective order, it's my understanding that the complainant requested that the child be brought back to her apartment. The complainant's mother was not available. The defendant's mother was not available. So the defendant took it upon himself to take the child back to the complainant, at which time they had an argument and someone called the police, and he was arrested. As to the June 1st arrest, we feel that that really has no bearing and will not be indicted. The state has talked to the complainant. She's indicated that she had no contact with the defendant on that date other than at his house. He was arrested at his house. The complainant came to his house to pick up the child, and consequently, the officers took that to mean that the defendant had violated a protective order on a repeat basis. That bond is at $10,000 with a GPS order. We have no objection to that, Judge, and I believe the state does not have any objection to that either.
Is that correct, State?
Yes, Judge.
And is this the complainant that's on the screen, Jana Chambers?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, is anyone going to call her as a witness?
We'll call her as a witness, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Chambers, could you raise your right hand for me, please? You solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Could you state your name and spell it for the record, please?
Janae, Ginea. Chambers, Chambers.
Defense?
Thank you, Judge. How old are you, Jenny?
18.
And are you working?
Yes.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Okay. I want to direct your attention to June the 1st. 2021 at the address on Castle Way, I believe, where Mr. Romel McKay lives. You recall that event?
Yes.
On that day, did you have any contact with Romel other than at his house?
No.
You did have contact with his mother, is that correct?
Yes.
And you had taken your child to Romel's house because they were having a get-together for one of his brothers who had graduated from high school, is that correct?
Yes.
And after that, you went to work, is that correct?
Yes.
After work, you called the mother to pick up the child, and you and her had an altercation over the phone. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you went to pick up the child, but you were unsuccessful. Is that correct?
Yes.
And did you see Romel at that point?
Yes.
Did you put hands on him at all?
Yes.
Can you describe what you did?
I pushed his face with my hand.
And did he touch you in any way?
He just moved my hand back, just like pushed me away from him.
Do you have long fingernails?
Yes, I do.
Can you show it to the judge? Those are acrylic nails that teenagers use, isn't that correct?
Yes.
And as in pushing his hand away, did you contact Romel's body with your fingernails?
Yes, I did.
Did that cause a scratch on his person?
Yes.
And when you went to pick up the child at that point, did you pick up the child?
No.
Okay. Were you angry with Romel over something he had said?
No.
Were you angry at someone else who had made allegations against you on media?
Yes.
And as a result, did you leave the house with the child?
No.
Did you go? Where did you go?
I went down the street to a store that was like right down the street.
Were you intending to buy anything?
No, I was just sitting in the car.
What were you doing in the car?
I was just thinking, and I was crying out of anger.
Was it out of anger against Romel McKay?
No.
And did you eventually decide to go back to pick up the child?
Yes.
And did you enlist the help of anyone to go with you?
My mom.
When you arrived at Romel's house, was your mom there, or did she come in later?
She was there. We met. Like we got there at the same time.
Any other law enforcement officials present at Romel's house on this third visit?
Yes.
Who was that?
It was a cop.
Okay. And were you able to get the child?
Yes.
At that point, did you talk to Romel in any way?
No.
And did you indicate to the police officers that you didn't want to make any kind of report?
Yes.
Did you indicate to them that you had no contact in an offensive manner with Romel on that day?
Yes.
Now, direct your attention to March the 3rd, March 23rd, 21. You had an argument with Romel that day, correct?
Yes.
And was it a loud argument?
Yes.
What did you want Romel to do?
To leave.
Was there any reason?
Because these girls are texting me about him.
Okay. And did you have a loud argument?
Yes.
What did you do?
I was throwing his clothes and I pushed him.
And as a result, anything else happened?
Whenever I was bending down throwing his clothes, he just like pushed me, like on my shoulder neck. He just pushed me.
Okay, did that hurt at all?
No.
Did he ever put his both hands around your neck?
No.
Did he ever touch you in any other way other than to push you away by your neck?
No.
And did you tell the police officers that that's what happened?
Yes.
And did they eventually come? Is
Yes.
that correct? Did they take
Yes.
pictures of you?
Yes.
In the pictures, there is a scratch on the side of your neck. Is there?
Mhm. Yes.
And can you tell us how you got that scratch?
Earlier that day I got into a fight over him.
A fight with whom?
Tasia?
Is that her name?
Yes.
What location were you at?
Converse Park.
And was anyone else present besides the other individual?
It was my cousin, and it was someone from, I don't know who, I guess her,
What's your cousin's name?
Alexis?
And she'd be available to testify if needed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. On that occasion, on March 23rd, 21, did Romel ever put his both hands around your neck?
No.
Did he ever try to choke you?
No.
Strangle you?
No,
No.
time out, stop. If she is about to testify about the assault, family choking, strangulation,
Yes, ma'am.
and if she's going to say that that did happen, and if she's saying something that's different in her police report, then she needs an attorney. My main issue, can we go off the record for a moment, Brenda? My main issue is this. Obviously, we have two young people who are playing house, who don't understand what you cannot have any contact with. So that's what I'm trying to get to the point. One, is she afraid of him? Two, does she want this, is she okay with him being given a bond? That's all
Understood.
I'm here for.
Understood,
So
Judge.
the other thing about whether this happened or that happened, if she is now changing her story from what she told the police, then she needs an attorney.
Understood, Judge. We'll continue with your parameters. May I continue?
Yes.
Janae, are you scared of Romel, that he might hurt you in any way?
No.
Has he ever assaulted you in any way?
No.
And do you agree with the state and the defense that the remand without bond should be lifted on his case?
Yes.
You have no objections to that, is that correct?
No.
That's a witness, Your Honor.
State.
Judge, we have no further questions, and we spoke to her regarding this, and we're given the same information.
All right. So is there an agreement?
Yes, it's what Fernando stated earlier, to set the bond on the choking case to $10,000.
That's our agreement, Your Honor.
And I believe if he's not on GPS, full GPS, but I believe he is on the other case.
The last case, the June the 1st case, has a GPS and has a bond, Your Honor, and we have no objection to that.
All right. Both parties need to send the court an order, and the court will grant your motion to set bond at $10,000 with full GPS. Mr. McKay, could you unmute yourself for me?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
17.
Are you able to understand the English language?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your first language?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to say this, and this is the first time I'm seeing you to say this to you, and this will be the last time I say this to you. You are not to have any contact with her. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
No phone calls.
Yes, ma'am.
Baby needs diapers. Guess what you do? Through a third party. You are not to go see her. She is not, if she comes to your door, if she comes to your mother's door, then somebody needs to call the police or do what they need to do, but you can't have any contact with her. Are you two married?
No, ma'am.
So that means that you two want to play house. Well, here's the thing. You have family violence cases. You're not allowed to play house with her. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know what this is, where she feels the need or you feel the need to have her there for your brother's graduation, like y'all are married or something, but you're not. You're going to be on full GPS. That means full house arrest. You are 17 years old at the Bexar County Jail on assault cases, on violation of court order cases, and you have a child that financially right now you're not taking care of. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you doing with your life other than picking up new cases?
I just started college.
What term are you in?
What do you mean what term I'm in?
All right. So Fernando Ramos, make
ma'am.
sure that if he's starting college, that he's actually starting college. Nobody is, I've just started college and don't know what term they're in. All right. So, Mr. McKay, you're not to have any contact with her. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And when I say no contact with her, that means that you can't talk to her on the telephone, cell phone, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, sending her messages through TikTok or Snapchat or whatever the teenagers are doing now. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're not to have contact with her through third parties. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have contact with her through third parties, or if you yourself do it, there's going to be a violation report sent to me, and we're going to be right back here again. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, State Defense, if you will get those orders to me, the court will reconsider it.
Judge, would the court want me to e-file it or directly to the court?
Directly to the court, but include Joe Ray in that, please.
Understood, Judge.
And
We'll
attach
include a
your
memo.
agreement.
Understood.